This is for me in about 5 years, or like 3 to 5 years. I'm not quite sure. So if you're not me, you can actually just scroll past this video. Um, Currently, I'm still not still in school, but currently I'm unemployed. I just got out of school. I'm leaving for Australia in about 2 months. I'm really excited for that. I think that's going to be a highlight of my year. I the the other day, or like the last couple of days, I've kind of been driving myself a little bit insane because I started YouTube I think last year, but I really started like actually trying to post consistently this year, especially after I graduated, just because I found out it's like really fun, even though I get like zero engagement, and I have 27 followers on YouTube currently and 3 followers on Instagram, and um, I was kind of, like I said, driving myself insane because I kind of fell into this hole of thinking that all of the hobbies that I have and that I love pursuing, that they're useless because they won't exactly help me in my career, I guess. Currently, I'm going to study psychology, and obviously drawing and painting and editing and sewing aren't really things that are gonna bring me further in my professional career, but like I fell into this just deep hole of thinking that I needed to have hobbies that are useful for my professional career, because if I can't make money of them, then like what's the point? And that's such a sad way of thinking, but I don't even blame myself for thinking that way because it's kind of been pushed into me by society, I guess, like family, not really friends, but teachers more, of like, you need to acquire skills that are useful for later on in life. And those just, the things that I happen to love and be good at and be very passionate about, aren't things that seem valuable. So I kind of neglected them for a bit and just kind of focused on school and everything that just will bring me further in my professional career. But I think that's sad because I'm a very creative person and I am a very passionate person and I love art. I love art. And it's like the only thing I think about every single day when I wake up is I want to draw something, or I want to create something, or I want to make a video about something. It's literally the only thing I think of all day, every day. I'm someone who gets inspired so easily, and I love that about myself. But like I said, I just kind of neglected that because I thought it wouldn't be valuable in my life, which is false. I think that life needs passion and it needs love. And I think hobbies are extremely important. You have to have hobbies and you have to have things that you love to do outside of work, outside of family, outside of just normal day to day life. You have to have something that you can do that takes your mind off things. And for me, that's art for sure. And yeah, the last few days, I've been driving myself insane. I've had like emotional whiplash because I've been posting or trying to post consistently and there's like zero engagement, which is fine, but I just am a person, or maybe I'm not a person who needs it, but I had the feeling that I did. I really felt like I needed a sign from the universe, or like just just something that tells me it's going to be okay and that I'm not doing this for nothing. Because that's another thing that I kind of was false in thinking. I thought that if I pursue YouTube as a hobby, and if I put my time and my effort and like all that I have into that and it goes nowhere and I don't get engagement, I don't get new followers, and it brings me nowhere, then I've just basically wasted my time. And I hate wasting my time. That's like one of my worst fears. It's like wasting time. But I think I've been looking at it wrong because I thought the end goal of pursuing YouTube is success, like getting a lot of followers and maybe monetizing off my content. But I don't think that is it because I don't know what life has in store for me. I'm going to study psychology, but if I'm completely honest with myself, I really, really, really wish I could do something with art. Like, that's literally what I've been wanting to do for years. And I don't know what I'm going to end up doing, but maybe what I do now will influence that in some way. So I don't think that success is the end goal, because if I look at my YouTube videos now and from the beginning of the year, I already have more followers than I did at the beginning of the year. I'm already making better YouTube videos than I did at the beginning of the year because I found out I really love editing. And I could now compare myself with other YouTubers saying, I like my editing, but it's not nearly as good as theirs. But that doesn't mean that it can't be that good as theirs, because I'm someone who learns fast. I have genuinely a passion for editing. I really, really like it because somehow every time I make something like a YouTube video and I'm editing, I always discover something new or I learn something new. So really, the end goal of making YouTube videos is not 1,000 followers or monetizing off it. It's literally what I learn by it, because I don't know the skills I'm going to acquire at that time. Maybe in 5 years, I'll be as good as some director out there. You never know. I don't know. But I'll never know that if I don't start at all, right? Because what is the worst case scenario? The worst case scenario is I post videos for 5 years and I never get engagement and no one subscribes and ever watches them. Okay, that's fine. I think that's actually pretty great because then I've still learned something, I've still gained something. I literally have nothing to lose. If no one watches them, then what's a real issue with that? Because YouTube is anyway a creative outlet for me. Why should I care if anyone watches or not? It would be cool to monetize off it. I'm not gonna lie about that. I would love to make money off art. That would be so crazy. But if no one watches, then I still have creative freedom. I still can post literally whatever I want. And I don't have to be scared that like colleagues or friends or something will find my videos, because if no one watches it, then who cares anyway? Then they're never going to find it. And I can just use that as my creative outlet basically for the rest of my life, right? But now stay with me here. Maybe in those 5 years that I post and I keep posting consistently and I keep kind of finding my way of posting, because right now, because no one is watching, I don't really know what to post. Not in the sense of I don't know what to post, but I don't have a niche or like a specific video that I post. It's not vlogs, it's not just one genre of post, if that makes sense. It's just like anything I want, any idea that I get, I'm like, how can I make this into a video or a short film or just a short YouTube video or something, or a post on Instagram? I get to like do literally whatever I want. So I'm using YouTube's algorithm and YouTube's kind of freedom and the fact that no one is watching to my full potential, because I get to be the most creative version of myself, and that's great. But like I said, if no one watches, that's fine. I haven't lost anything. Actually, I've gained something, because I will gain more skills in editing, in posting, in maybe social media algorithms itself, and maybe that will help me in the future. You never know. But in case people do watch, that would be great because, I mean, there's something deep down that tells me I'm going to be successful. I know I'm going to be successful, but somehow there's something that keeps telling me you should keep going. You should keep doing this thing that you keep thinking about, that you have thought about for years and years and years of your life. Because there was some lady who said it like, you're waiting on the bus, you're waiting for your bus, and although there is that kind of uncertainty, oh, you're like getting impatient and you're like, when is this damn bus coming? Ugh, I'm looking at the clock and like, I'm waiting, is it even gonna come? But you know it's going to come, and then it does. You see it from the side of your eye, it turns the corner and it's there. It's like waiting on the bus. You know it's going to come, you just don't know when, but it is going to come. So that's kind of the mentality I'm going with right now. I was so nervous to be seen trying and to be seen as bad, because although I like my videos, I'm still nervous that people think they're bad, or I think if someone came up to me and was like, dude, your videos suck, that would really hurt me. But I'm gonna choose to be okay with that. If someone finds them bad, then that's literally just their opinion. It's doesn't actually affect the video, and it doesn't actually say anything, some truth about the video, whether it's good or bad. That's really just in the eye of whoever watches it, right? So I still just need to overcome that fear of being seen trying, because that's okay. You're allowed to try things. And honestly, there's so many people in my life, or that were in my life, that used to tell me that I can't do things, or that it's like, why would you bother trying? But that's your projection. Just because you think you can't do it doesn't mean I can't do it. You've tried to do this thing and you gave up, and then you see me trying and your first reaction is to go, yeah, you're not going to do that, give up. No. And I don't care if someone tells me I can't make a movie or I can't make a YouTube video, because I have big plans and I have big dreams. I mean, I'm honestly at a point in my life where I'm like, I'm open to anything that life throws my way. I think everything that is happening is supposed to happen, and anything that doesn't happen is not supposed to happen. And it's okay if I get rejected from things that I thought I wanted, because there will be something better coming my way. It just wasn't meant for me, and I shouldn't force things, and that's okay. It is my life, and if I don't try, I will regret that for the rest of my life. YouTube has always been something that I've thought about for years, like literally since maybe I was like 11 or 12 years old. I've thought about starting a YouTube channel, and I've always wanted to do that, but I've always had excuses for not doing it. Either I don't have the right equipment, I'm just not ready, my skill set isn't where I want it to be, but that doesn't matter. I'm literally not ready, and I'm still starting because I really want to. And like I said, if it goes somewhere, that's amazing. If it doesn't, that's great too, because either way, I will have spent my time well, I will have had fun, and I will have learned something. So there's really nothing to lose. And I'm really interested to see where this is going to take me, because even if it doesn't work out in the way I want it to or imagine it to, I still have a feeling it will work out in a different way that I could have never really anticipated, or just it would have never worked out if I wouldn't have tried. Because trying is so important. And I literally, again, I just have nothing to lose. What am I losing by it? I think I can do things, because I have a unique view on things. I'm a creative person, and whatever I want to do, even if there's something similar out there that someone else has done, it hasn't been done by me. And that's not to sound arrogant or just egotistical in some way, but it just hasn't been done by me. And sometimes your view is so different than someone else's. But that's my word of the day, I guess. Try. I just wanted to make this video because I can look back and say, wow, I was so brave for trying. Because I'm still, like I said, afraid, but I owe it to myself to at least try, and I'm having fun. And I think it's an amazing thing to have a whole channel or a whole basically video diary that you can look back on and say, wow, I was so great for that. And I was so great for that. And if I hadn't have done that, then I wouldn't be where I am today. So I'm excited to see where I am in 5 years. I hope you're doing something cool. I hope you're doing something that you love and that you're happy and that you surround yourself with people that you love and that love you and that cherish you. And I hope you're just doing something badass and just something amazing. I'm sure you will be fine. I'm sure you'll be great. Wishing you all the best. And oh, I forgot to say the date. Today is the 15th of August 2026. But yeah, wishing you all the best. Love you. I'll see ya. Bye.